Is that one leg? Oh no, it's probably just standing to the side. Besides, what if the cat cuts itself? Enough innocents have bled for me today. What cat? What? Nigga. Hello my loves, I'm Degenerate and welcome back to Titan Arum. We are very close to doing all the routes. Today we're going to do Theo. I think there was supposed to be an order I should have done this in, but I had to do Oscar first, I'm sorry. Alright, let him leave. Theo, there we go. Let's do this. You know them better. Let's go. No. You don't want to impose on them anymore. He's already done so much just by freeing the cat. You decide to let them leave. I'll be okay, thank you though. If you're certain. You assure them you are, thanking them profusely for his help before walking them to the door. Good luck then, enjoy yourself. Right, thanks. He leaves and then you're alone again. You already dislike it. Maybe Theo can stay the night instead? After all, they've always been there for you. It's one of the best things about them. You call, they'll pick up, without fail. If you need something, they'll have it at your door within an hour. Within the hour. They always have. Hell, even if you were in the middle of a fight, which historically, you usually were the one to instigate, they would still show up for you if something was important enough. Theo has always been one of the biggest constants in your life, one rivaling even your own family. It was nice catching up with them. You hadn't seen each other in a while. Now that you thought of it, how had they known you were in town? Between the jet lag, new house, and everything else, you hadn't had time to tell them yourself. Or maybe you had and you simply forgot. You shake your head, clearly you're exhausted. You pick up your phone and send them a quick text. You up? Wow. A nearly immediate response. Yeah, why? Kitty, come over. House is creepy by myself. Theo seems to take more time typing up this response. You see the typing bubble pop up and disappear multiple times. A couple more moments pass before you get a notification. Sure, be there in 30. You wonder what took them so long to reply, frowning a bit. I remember the whole awkwardness. Oh yeah, so I'm in for a treat. You stare at the exchange for a couple moments, trying to figure out the reason for their prolonged response. The house is creepy alone. There's an insinuation, get on me, in your message that you hadn't realized when you first sent it. They didn't interpret it that way though, right? Right? No way. This is Theo you're talking about. You've been friends practically forever. It's not like that. While you wait for them to arrive, you look for Bartholomew. He was absolutely filthy from that revolting slime. If you let that dry on his fur, it'll be a nightmare to wash off later. Bartholomew, come get this scrub. No response as expected. You would have been surprised if that cat had shown up. You pace the house in search of him, but he's nowhere to be found. Maybe if you shake his treats. Nope. That didn't work either. It's like they're dead. You're dead to him. Oh wow. A ghost haunting the house instead of a person living in it. Damn cat. Where could he be? You return downstairs and notice a utility room next to your room. Maybe there? You enter this new room and discover it actually shares a wall with your own bedroom. The same wall that Bartholomew had gotten trapped behind, in fact. Didn't know this was here. As you expected, as you explore the cramped, unfinished space, you find several rolls of plastic sheeting. Why do we even have this? It makes a slightly warbled sound as you move it from the resting place. Must be for one of Camillea's art projects. No, wait, that doesn't seem right. Since when does Camila do art? You shake your head. You're overthinking. It's just plaster, for Christ's sake. Maybe you can use it for that gaping hole in your room? Just need something to secure it. You search the remainder of the room, but coming up short, you find yourself getting increasingly impatient. The house was already creepy enough, but this specific room... so goddamn dark in here. And musty. And it smells. What the... You still and quiet your breathing, listening closely to the sound. You realize it's coming from above you. Is that Bartholomew? Of course he shows up now. Bartholomew, you better! You jerk your head up, but as soon as you do, your words die on your lips. The shadows of on the ceiling are moving, engulfing the planks. Writhing. Steering back. Blood rushes to your face. What is that? But when you blink, they're gone. All that's above you are the wooden planks of the ceiling. Ja ja ja. Stupid house. It's because this room is so dark. We have money for a new house, but not enough for a better light? You mutter to yourself and leave the room, aggravated by your family's inability to replace one light bulb. But you can't ignore your heart racing in your chest. Shit! You jump at the sound of the doorbell, almost dropping the plastic gripped in your hand. You hadn't even realized you brought it with you. When you open the door, Theo was standing there wearing a sheepish grin. A fresh batch of cookies clutched in their hands. That's so amazing. Cookies. You scared me half to death by ringing the doorbell? In my defense, it was really loud. I didn't even know it sounded like that. Uh-oh. I don't remember you being this jumpy. You huff at them, wrinkling your nose. You don't understand. I was in this disgusting room downstairs. Your bedroom. No, actually. No. There's some utility closet right next to it. I didn't even know we had it until today. You really don't know much about your house. Shut up. I just got here. Anyway, that's where I found this bad boy. You raise the plastic sheet in your hand and shake it, creating a melody of that warbling noise for good measure. And we're excited about the plastic because I was going to use it to cover up this hole in my wall. Wait, hole? It's a long story. As you roll your eyes, you wave at them to follow you. Together, you walk downstairs to your room. Behold, the hole in my wall. You gesture dramatically to the hole. Curtsy. Oh, curtsy. Courtesy or Bartholomew the fucking worst, and Theo's jaw drops. Yeah. I almost don't want to know what happened here. Let's just say there was an incident. Definitely don't want to know what happened. So you're going to use that plastic to cover it up? Was going to, but I don't know what to use to hang it up. You got here before I could find anything. Okay, last time we used a sheet. Oh. And a face came out of it, so hopefully this one's better. Just a second. Theo leaves you alone in your room for a second before shortly returning. When they arrive, there's a roll of duct tape in their hands. Nice. Here, we can use this. Oh, okay. They'd gotten this so quickly. How did they know where to find it? This is so weird. Why were you so quick about that? They're awfully comfortable moving around here. Even you hadn't gotten familiar with the new house yet. It's suspicious and creepy. It's strange. You just searched through a couple of drawers. You're overthinking it. That's what I was about to say. Like, normally people put stuff in, like, the same areas. Like, there's always one drawer full of, like, tools and stuff. So, we're not gonna overthink it right now. It probably is important, but at the moment, I don't care. Theo grabs a plastic from your hands and makes their way to the hole. Can you do 2 layers, by the way? I don't want to see into that hole. And just one sheet seems a little sheer. Yeah, I can do that. Didn't know architecture creeped you out, though. Whoa! My god. That's too fast, I'm sorry. Yeah, sure, you act tough now. But don't think I forgot about the time when we were 10. Oh. Okay. I was just kidding. No need to relive that memory. You laugh and settle onto the couch while Theo gets to work. Yep. Just letting everybody fix our walls for us. Oh, by the way, try those cookies I brought. Just made them. That's why it took you 30 minutes to get here? Well, it's about time you offered. You know better to have to ask when it comes to me. Actually, I'm pretty proud of them. It's my own recipe. Those cookies are what got me my current job at the restaurant. Cool. They better be good then. Really? Well, don't mind if I do. You can't help but feel excited now. Theo's pastries are always good. For them to be proud of this particular recipe. But when you bite into one, a cloying, almost sour taste envelops your mouth. Oh, damn. You're chewing slows and you bite down the urge to gag. Theo, did you taste this batch yourself? Yeah, I did. Well, I more than tasted it. Helped myself to a couple on the way here. Something's wrong with us. Clearly. They shyly laughed, but she found it hard to reciprocate. Why did these cookies taste so weird? You put it down when they're not looking and make conversation to distract yourself from the lingering flavor unpleasantly coating your tongue. That is so weird. Eventually, Theo finished covering up the wall and joined you on the couch, moving some of the books currently piled up on one of the cushions. As they do, they pick up one, examining its cover. The King in Yellow? This looks dark. I didn't know you read these kinds of books. Actually, that's one of my favorites. I picked it up in... Where'd you get it again? Question mark. Well, where I got it isn't important. What is important is that it's been helping me brainstorm and plan for my book. I have some horror books myself. I can lend you some too if you want. You know I'll never turn down a new book to read. They smile, the corners of their eyes wrinkling endearingly. What's your newest project about? I haven't formally outlined it yet, but I'm thinking something that's supernatural or otherworldly. It's definitely going to be sad. Maybe the supernatural forces cause some kind of tragedy? Causes it or is drawn to it? The question crawls up from the depths of your thoughts, tugs at you. Which is it? Uh-oh. A familiar shade of gray and black interrupts your musing, and you glance up to see none other than Bartholomew himself as he passes by your door. He's surprisingly clean. How did he get all that slime off? This cat is magic. Good luck on your project. Knowing you, it'll turn out amazing. Huh? Oh yeah, thanks. You glance at Theo, momentarily forgetting they're in the room with you, when you look back to where Bartholomew was. The cat has disappeared again. So how's your family been? Dad finally retired, and I think everyone's been busy getting settled into the new house. There's also that trip they're on right now. You recap everything that Theo might have missed since the last time you saw each other. But as you do, it feels strangely detached. The emotions you would have expected to experience, excitement, relief, nervousness, are nowhere to be found. It's strange. You've missed your family so much recently. That's why you had been so excited to move back home. After all, it's been so long since you've experienced your day-to-day with them. As you trail off, Theo responds with a gentle excitement. Those sounds. That's good. I know how much your family means to you. And at this new house, we're close to each other now. Maybe we can see each other more. I've missed you. Theo's sitting closer to you now. Just let me scoot over. Get a little close to ya. Your hands could brush against one another, with just a twitch of a finger. Uh-oh. Somehow during your conversation, they'd edge their way towards you, little by little. Interesting. Oscar was not this forward. Let them stay closer. Adjust yourself, restoring some distance between you. Place a pile of books between you. I'm not gonna be mean and do the book thing, And this is super awkward, so. Because I hate awkward situations so much. Let them sit closer, it's fine. Just go ahead. Go ahead. After a moment, you clear your throat. Theo straightens as if snapping out of a daze. They shift away from you and reestablish distance, okay. Like a pendulum swinging back to its resting point. I feel like that was more awkward. God damn. Thanks for the help, Theo. I know it's late and you came here after work. If you want to stay over, you can sleep on the couch. It is late. If it's not too much of a bother, I'd appreciate it. It'd be like our sleepovers when we were younger. Except now we're adults. And our bodies don't let us stay up anymore. And we have to wake up early for all of our adult responsibilities. Speaking of, I'll probably be gone before you wake up tomorrow. Really? Morning shift at the restaurant and all. That's fine. In that case, we should probably head to bed. Already? No, we both established that it's late. Don't pout, you said it yourself, didn't you? Now that I'm here, we can hang out all we want. I'm holding you to that promise. Yeah, so needy. They chuckle as you stand from the couch. Yes, we're gonna have a terrible experience sleeping. I could feel it. Within a couple of minutes, the lights are off and you're in your own bed. Okie dokie. Hello? There it is. It's dark. Can't see anything. As you look back and forth, your eyes settle on something in front of you. You strain your eyes through the darkness to make it out. Moonlight gleams off a smooth surface. It looks like the plastic Theo taped over your bedroom wall. You lean closer, trying to discern the image before you. You're searching for something, but you're not sure what. As if pulled by some invincible force, you can't stop staring at the plastic sheet before you, at whatever lies past it. Goosebumps creep up your neck. You almost expect something to crawl out from the hole in front of you. You hate the shadows, but you pray they continue to hide away whatever lies waiting in the black abyss. Second eternity passes, your body refuses to move, your eyes burn from watching the darkness. Eventually, the invisible force releases you, and you close your eyes. When you awake, you're wrapped in plastic. That's not good. You try to inhale and the plastic sheet bends inwards. Exhale and expands away. It refuses to give you the sunlight, the slightest inch, always following your breath. Slowly, ever so slowly, suffocating you. You try to breathe faster, try to break free, escape the shadowed movements of this plastic. It's not working. Your lungs burn. You need to breathe faster. Faster. Faster? You jolt away. That one's interesting. I thought it's kind of gonna be the same. But it was like last time with the sheet, it was, almost kind of like that situation. And it was like a face coming out. This shit is weird. I don't know. I'm very confused still. Your clothes cling to your body, drenched in sweat. Your throat feels raw and your breaths are ragged. Just as fast as those you felt in your dream. Dream? Was that all a dream? Morning light fills your room, and you look around. Sure enough, as Theo had warned, they've already left. You hardly get a chance to miss their presence, however. In its wake, you're filled with something inexplicable. You hardly know how to describe the feeling, like inspiration but stronger, scarier. You're filled with a frenzied desire to write. It possesses you, claws at you. You sit at your desk and begin writing, this thing that demands to be heard. Hours pass and your hand refuses to stop. Ideas and vision continue to pour out and fill your notebook. Why is that so loud? Page after page, you fill the canvas with words and scribbles. Some of it might not even be legible. But you don't care. You can't write fast enough. Where is your journal? You swear you wrote this reference down somewhere. Your desk is a mess. It's pure chaos, simply sifting through all the books, journals, papers scrawled out around you. There are notes tucked away in your journal, pages folded so many times. They're hardly legible through the deep creases. But still you continue to write. The plot hums to you in the back of your mind, like a siren's call. You pick up a book, The King in Yellow, and thumb through the pages. You're so glad you bought this. There's writing in the margins. It's frantic and rushed. On the walls. In the walls. Your thought process is getting harder and harder to follow. What did you mean by this? You flip through the pages, trying to follow your own train of thought. It knows I'm here. You can't trust them. I'm not crazy if it's real. Oh. What is this book? It's gotta go. I can't have this in my home anymore. You stare at the book. The handwriting doesn't look like yours, but it is familiar. I did it. I got them. Who wrote this? Oh my god, who wrote this? Your voice croaks out, almost unrecognizable. When's the last time you drank something? 8? Wait. This handwriting. It's unfamiliar. A buzzing pulls you from the depths of your writing hold. What is that? You finally remember your phone. When you check it, you see a message from Theo. Hey, you alive in there? Or did the writing hole swallow you? It could've. You chuckle. They do know you well. You don't even get the chance to answer when the next comes through. I'm anticipating you haven't eaten. How about I bring you some food? I made your favorite. What is it? You know it should be tempting, but it isn't. You can already feel your story pulling for your attention, begging you to listen to it. Yes, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I'm good though, thanks. I anticipated that also. I know you haven't fed yourself, you absolute creature. Too bad for you, I'm already here. Open the door? You click your tongue, torn between amusement and frustration. Per usual, Theo knows you too well. Well, you want to finish the story, you know there's no point. They're already here after all. When you open the door, you realize how long it's been since you've been outside. Yeah. How long were you stuck in your writing hole? Whoa. I know it's only been a couple of days since we saw each other, but... A couple of days? Couple meaning just 2, right? What's wrong with this person? My goodness. But you look like you've been in a hole for months. Wait, days? You've been writing for days? Everything is such a blur. All you remember is your pen flying over the paper. Better not be your first meal since I saw you. Obviously not. We're lying. How would I be talking to you right now if that were the case? It was a joke. Geez, I'm tempted to pull you out of here so you can get some fresh air. But I think you'll scare off the neighbors. Haha, very funny. Luckily for you, you get to come hang out in my writing cave instead. You both walk downstairs and Theo whistles as soon as they enter your room. Yup, smells like a writing hole to me. How does it smell like a writing hole? I'm right here. They laugh and hands you your food. I say it out of love. Sure. Your home-cooked meal sits tantalizingly in a little container. It's still warm. Steam wafts up towards you. Ready to dig in, you sit on the couch and take a bite. It's sour. I was kind of expecting it, to be honest. I didn't know food was just gonna taste like ass. You furrow your brow again? It takes everything in you to swallow. Theo starts talking again, and you mentally thank them for giving you an excuse not to eat this. Wow, looks like you've got a lot of writing done. What would have happened if I forced myself to eat earlier? Or maybe because I didn't, that's why everything tastes sour. Something to think about. I might check it out later. Change my option. Yeah, I haven't been this inspired in a long time. You join them at your desk and pull a couple of scattered papers. I mean, the plot is a bit of a mess right now. The papers slowly start to stack up into piles and piles of notes in the past couple of days. I can tell. The story is about these really gruesome murders. Nice. Here, see? Right there. You point to the top of the pile, and they're connected to... Theo visibly frowns. Confused, you glance at the paper you're pointing at. The ones detailed how the murders occurred. Oh! I didn't get to see that one. I'm not gonna go back. But when you look, you see a list of instructions on how to get into the house. What? Huh? You lift up the top paper. Okay. This one must have gotten thrown into the mix in the chaos that was your desk. The next page is a reminder of tasks you need to do while your family is away. Hold on. It was right here. You shuffle through the papers, searching for the notes you actually wanted to show Theo. Oh, I bought you that horror book I told you about. Let me go get it while you find your notes. I'm starting to think there aren't any notes. That's just a guess, though. They run off as you continue to search, but for some reason you can't find the pages you were looking for. Getting frustrated, you huff and take a break. Maybe now isn't the right time. After all, you've been staring at your desk for days now. Time passes and Theo still isn't back. What's taking them so long? Go upstairs to search for them and find the front door to the house wide open. I guess we should go check, right? It's silent except for the night air blowing into the house. Theo? Your voice breaks through the silence, but you get no response. You peek your head outside, but you see nothing. Your skin crawls. You feel like you're being watched. Heart thudding in your chest, you slam the door. There's no sign of them out there. You walk through the house. They must be somewhere inside. Theo? Shock. Oh! Sorry. Something is standing behind you. A shadowed haze. Whatever it is, you're sure it's not human. Is that one leg? Oh no, it's probably just standing to the side. You scream and it rushes towards you. Its moments too inhumanely stilted to call running. Panicked and trapped, you grab the nearest object, a heavy picture frame, and slam its edge to the creature's head. Glass shatters everywhere, cutting your hand, splattering blood across your face. Adrenaline renders you unable to register anything beyond the cold, sticky feeling of your own blood. You reach back to strike again, another scream of terror ripping from your throat. I knew it, bro. Theo was on the ground, their glasses cracked. Splayed? Yes, I'm sorry. That's fucked up. It's assaulted them, right? Their glasses cracked, splayed across the rug, blood flows heavily from the cut above their eye. They stare up at you, terrified, their hands raised to defend themselves. Oh my gosh. What? That's Theo? What? Theo, oh my gosh. You fall back, dropping the picture frame and sliding to your hands and knees. The rug is squishy and damp with their blood. Your blood. My god, Theo. I'm sorry. So sorry. You sob and Theo sits up slowly. They hold one hand clamped over the cut on their head. It's clear they're in pain. Their other hand shakes as they reach out to you, slowly pulling you up to the chest. I'm okay. We're all good. You can hardly hear them. All you can register is the blood. And of course, there's blood. Blood! So much blood. We can clean it up. You didn't realize you had said that out loud. Head wounds bleed a lot. I'm okay. It's just a gusher. I'm okay. You hide in their sweatshirt, gripping so hard pain shoots through your fingernails. They're trembling. In a daze, you yank yourself away. You need to go to the kitchen, clean this up. Theo needs ice to stop the bleeding. Your socked feet leave bloody footprints across the linoleum. And you're clumsy from your tears. When you return, Theo's standing, leaning against the door frame. They're holding the picture frame you hit them with. Picture got ruined. And that's what we're all worried about. A picture. Closer you see it's a picture of your family. The smiling faces now married by your blood. Ooh. Blood drips into the picture. Onto. Whoopsies. And you return your focus to Theo. Blood is leaking through their fingers, trailing down their face. That's hardly important right now. You give them ice wrapped in one towel, and they press it against their injury. The cut stretches from the middle of your forehead, their forehead, to their temple, narrowly missing their eye. You bite back a whimper. Your hands shake as you use the other towel to clean the blood from their face. As you wipe the blood smears across their skin, staining it with a ruby red. They're watching you, wide-eyed, looking terrified of you. Uh-oh? Okay. I didn't get to see it, I blinked. You can't take it anymore, and you return to their embrace, practically clinging onto them. Apology after apology falls from your lips. What happened? The voice is so damn gentle. You? Tell them what you saw. Lie to them. Can't bring yourself to speak. Ah, yes. This is kind of the same as, Oscar. We're just gonna tell them what we saw. Their face grows very serious. They seem to believe you, but their concern is painfully obvious. They're overrun with guilt. You're overrun with guilt. What did you do to deserve him? You hurt them, yet they're still worried about you. You pull away and their eyes sweep over your face. With their thumb, they wipe a droplet of their own blood off your face. Did you get hurt? That's when you notice a stinging in your hands and knees. You turn, examine your hands. Okay. Feeling very distant from your own pain. Sure enough, there are light cuts scattered across your palms. You simply stare at them, as if you can't register that you're injured. Come on, let's get you cleaned up. Their voice was gentle, and they take your wrist, carefully not to touch your injury. Don't step on the glass, careful. As if you're a child, Theo guides you slowly through the minefield of glass. In the bathroom, you finally take notice of your own reflection. Your face is splattered with blood, yours and Theo's. In crimson red, the crimson red looks unnatural under the fluorescent light. Here. For you. Theo offers you a washcloth. One that was once white, but is now stained pink from... whatever that is. An unfortunate washing machine error that dyed most of your whites pink. You take turns cleaning each other up. As you examine Theo's cut, you notice the bleeding has, for the most part, stopped. You sigh in relief. At least the ice helped. So much blood had come from one cut. I think it looked worse than it was. It's not that deep. Just a gusher, remember? Theo smiles weakly at you, but you can't return it. They clean you with all the care in the world, as they attentively tend to you. First, the blood on your face, then your hands. You didn't get any glass stuck anywhere, did you? The voice is so quiet, you're not sure if they're talking to you or to themselves. They bring your leg up, meticulously examining your knees for glass shards. You're cut up, but it doesn't look like there's any glass, at least. You hear them, but it's like you're in a haze. All you can do is watch as they peel your blood-soaked socks off. Then your splattered shorts. Maybe under different circumstances you would feel embarrassed, but right now... Let's wash off now? Yeah, totally. Theo leads you to the edge of the tub and gently sits you down. They run the water. There's a high-pitched scream from the pipes as the hot water starts to flow through them. Steam floats up from the tub. Theo's hand rubs up and down your leg as they clean the rest of your body. The bathwater is slowly dyed and red. You choke down the rising bile in your throat. How can there still be so much blood? Eventually, both somehow get clean. Your wrecked shorts and socks now replaced with a fresh pair of sweats and socks. Both sit on the couch, unsure how to break the silence. Theo takes your hands in theirs and rubs circles across your knuckles. Their hand is warm against yours. The feeling grounds you, and your gaze falls to their hands. Light scars are painted across them, reminders of all the baking and cooking hazards they've experienced. Sky blue nail polish colors their nails, now chipped away and stained with the slightest hint of red. Guilt pulls at your chest at the horrific reminder of what happened tonight. What's up, buddy? You okay? If something's going on, you could tell me. I'm worried. You don't seem like yourself. You're attacking you with picture frames. It was an attempt at a joke, but your voice sounded so tired. Regardless, Theo smiles good-naturedly. It's not their usual bright, warm grin, but it's an attempt. Well, it wasn't going to be blunt, but yeah. I know we used to play fight when we were little, but it's been a while. Plus, I've never had to take you unarmed before. Their own attempt at a weak joke, you gave them a smile, half-hearted. You gave them the same half-hearted smile they gave you. You sigh and rub your temples, trying to clear your mind. Head. Goddamn. I'm not really sure what happened, or what's happening. Something just feels wrong. Theo's brows are furrowed with sadness, worry, and something else. For some reason you hate it. You want to tell them not to look at you like that, but guilt keeps you from saying so. Still, the expression bothers you, makes you restless. You want to get up away from their pity and worry. Away from the hole in the wall, away from the blood that now stains your entire foyer. I'm going to go pick up the glass. We've had a long night, just leave it for now. I don't want to. Shut up. Besides, what if the cat cuts itself? Enough innocents have bled for me today. What cat? What? Nigga, have you never seen the cat? Was it still being mean to me? When they came over the first time? What do you mean by that? What? What kind of question is that? Aren't they supposed to be your childhood friend? The cat? Camelia's cat? I'm watching him while she's gone. You've never seen them look so solemn. Camellia doesn't have a cat. What? I've been feeding a cat. I don't know what you're talking about. Your cat was hit by a car years ago, remember? It's been gone for years. You're joking. That's a joke. This is a terrible joke. If it's a joke. No, that's impossible. The cat was in the wall. That's why there's a gaping hole in my room. I had to get him out. I saw him. Other people saw him. I haven't seen him. There is no cat. What? Oh. Cause I'm over here trying to like remember what the f happened with Oscar. We're like, what about the cat? When he kept trying to force us out of the fucking house. What about the cat? Oh, Oscar, what about it? What's going on? And he's over here like, okay, yeah, we'll take the fucking cat. It's like, okay, so it must be real, right? Apparently it's not. Little nigga's dead. Rest in peace, Bartholomew, apparently. The fuck? The gentleness that always followed their voice is gone now. Your blood drains from your face. That couldn't be right. Bartholomew was... A low, heartless voice chuckles in the distance. You whirl around towards the source, heart pounding against your ribcage. Bartholomew? Where are you? There's a ringing in your ears. You wait. And you feel like you'll suffocate in your panic. But the damn cat doesn't come. It never comes. Your stomach twists in knots. Why don't we go outside tomorrow? You've been holed up in here for days, writing that scary horror book. The chuckle rises from the shadows again. The hair in the back of your neck stands up. Why isn't Theo creeped out by that? Plus, this house. This time you both start out as the plastic on the wall rattles. Oh, you see it too? Oh! Is it interesting? You turn to see the plastic sheet warping, ballooning out from the hole in the wall. The smell of rot fills the room. It's overpowering, and you both gag. This house! Theo grabs your hand before you can say anything. They're dragging you up the stairs and towards the front door. They lunge for it. Do you really think this is the best choice? Says the creepy speech. Trusting them. What do you mean by that? The attached voice is so close, practically whispering to you from your shoulder. It laughs, and the sound is like a metal rending. You don't know what to do. On the other side of the door, shadows press their spindly hands against the glass. You yank Theo back. Don't open it! We need to get out of here. It's gross in here. That's when you realize they can't see the shadows. You refuse to budge. Tell them what you see. Brace yourself, but allow them to drag you. Let's communicate. That is very important. It's always been important to everything. Ever. On the other side of the door, there's things. They're trying to get in. We can't. Theo stares at the door, then you, in a flash, pulls you to them. One hand at the base of your back, the other on your cheek. Do you trust me? We jump out the window. Their eyes bore into you. You pause, then nod. We need to go through that door. We'll be okay. We have to get out of this house. Please. It looks all moldy and gross. You give a shaky nod and they tug you forward. Just as you cross the threshold, you hear that chuckle again. Then a deep sigh, one heavy with disappointment. Something like regret twitches in your chest, there and gone between heartbeats. You and Theo stand on the porch. Bright, searing hot sunlight pierces your vision. Wasn't it night? No. No, it wasn't. The sun is high in the sky and the summer sky is clear. It's summer. As you and Theo cross the porch together, you pause at the bottom steps. The morning light chases away the darkness that had been clouding your mind. We made it. We made it 5 feet. You can't believe it and smile for what feels like the first time in forever. As if to make sure this wasn't a dream, you look towards Theo. What the hell? Oh, the gash in their face is bleeding again. Your expression falters, and they're pulling you towards them once more, into the safety of their embrace. Are you alright? Did it work? Do we need to get farther? We can. You wrap your arms around their neck and pull them closer, your eyes locked on theirs. Equal parts of gratitude and guilt swirl inside you, each overwhelming in their own right. As you hold one another, you watch surprise, anxiety, then hope flashes in Theo's eyes. Okay. They brush their thumb over your cheekbone, trembling as they do so. No, you were right. I'm glad I trusted you. You lean towards them. This close you can feel their lips part against yours. The rise of their chest as their breath hitches. Your lips meet in a kiss filled with relief, a heartbreaking kind of joy, and the lingering taste of adrenaline. Their hands rub soothing strokes up and down your spine. They move their lips so softly, so gently against yours, and their breaths come in soft gasps. Dig your fingers into their shoulders, run them over the back of their neck, press their hand against their chest. They're truly there, truly safe, truly kissing you. They break the kiss first, resting their forehead against yours. The broken glasses sit slightly askew on their nose. You stare into their eyes, beautifully and boundlessly blue. You smile broadly, trying to push the thoughts of the voice in the house out of your mind. Thank you, I feel much better. Their arms tighten around you. They're smiling more brightly than you've ever seen them. Brighter than the sunshine warming your skin. It's real. Yes, it's definitely real. Okay, that doesn't sound like it was real. That last little... Don't play with me. Anyways, we got our picture. Beautiful. Anyways, next we have to do Aster because I think that's where we get the bad endings. If you guys enjoyed, I'd like to be very much appreciated. Of course, subscribe for more. The next one's gonna be the last one because I'm gonna get the last 3 endings, definitely. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, my loves.